guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and coming to hang out with me today. I got this ponytail look going on because I figured it's the best way to keep my hair out of my face. I mean, I guess I could have did, alright, this is pigtails. I guess I could have done one ponytail, but I got this cute little look going on. Besides doing my makeup, today I wanted to talk to you guys about an internet sensation that is super scary and literally all got started on the internet. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but his name is Slenderman. What I'm going to talk to you guys about today is actually a true story that happened based on the internet meme Slenderman, which I guess people think is real now. A lot of things on the internet have caused people to believe are real and they happen in real life. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of background on Slenderman before I start telling you guys about the real story that happened in the United States. So basically, Slenderman was created on an online forum in 2008 or 2009, I believe it was. And he was created just for an online internet paranormal image contest. So everything about Slenderman was created from someone's brain. It never really happened. It was just a creative picture that basically this guy wanted to win a contest on. And then obviously people started to create fan fiction, and it grew and it grew and it grew, and it exploded on the internet into something that became much more real for a lot of people. So Slenderman basically is a tall, thin character with a white no face. He's oftentimes actually wearing a black suit, and sometimes he has tentacles growing out of his back. Slenderman is known to cause amnesia or coughing bouts, sometimes like some paranoid behavior. He's most known for hiding in forests or stalking children. Now, I know a lot of you have probably seen Slenderman on the internet because for a while he was everywhere. There's even been movies made about him. If you've seen him, you probably know just the same as me that he is pretty creepy. He is a scary looking dude. I mean, he has no face, so I think that's what's most creepy about him. So basically what happened on May 31st in 2014, two young girls brought their best friend into the woods and attempted to murder her by stabbing her 19 times. I'm gonna let you know about like more of the details and why they did this and everything, but that's just the main gist of the whole entire story. They were only 12 and they attempted to murder another 12-year-old girl in the woods by stabbing her 19 times. The reason they did this is because they wanted to become proxies of the fictional character Slenderman. So the little girl that actually was attacked and they attempted to murder was Peyton Lautner, and this was actually in the state of Wisconsin. So the little girls that attempted to stab Peyton were Anissa Wire and Morgan Geyser. And like I said, they were all 12 at this time when this happened. They all went to the same school. Before this happened, neither of the girls or any of them had ever been in any trouble before. So this was literally just out of the blue. No one could have ever seen this happen. So all three girls were at a sleepover the night before this happened, and they discovered Slenderman on Creepypasta. I love that website. So basically, these two girls wanted to become proxies to Slenderman, live in his mansion, prove his existence, and show their loyalty. They believed the only way to do this was to kill somebody, obviously, and prove how loyal they were to them so he wouldn't harm their families or anything like that. The little girl, Morgan Geyser, she told police after this had all happened that she started to have hallucinations of Slenderman and that basically he was telling them, you have to go kill this girl. And the night before, when they were at their sleepover, basically said, oh, like, it's okay, you're too tired, do it tomorrow anyway. Weird. Really weird. I don't know. So basically, when this happened on May 31st, they were all in a forest and they decided to play hide and seek. Basically what they did was they pinned Lautner down and then they stabbed her several times in the neck, the torso, the legs, everywhere basically, and they did this 19 times. After they did this, they left her there and she was able to crawl to a road, and that's where she was actually found by a bicyclist and he helped her. She went to the hospital and she was actually able to leave the hospital 7 days later and she recovered, so that's cool. The other two girls were apprehended by the interstate. And basically they were taken into custody, went to trial and all that fun stuff. Well, actually Morgan Geyser, she didn't want to go to trial, even though she was the child who felt no remorse for what she had done. The other girl, Anissa, she admitted to feeling bad after what had happened and what she had done. So that's nice, right? I don't know like how I feel about this whole situation that's going on. First of all, these girls believed in the Slenderman, which is crazy, but they are 12, so I guess whatever you read on the internet is like real sometimes. The fact that they had hallucinations and stuff like that and said that Slenderman was talking to him is pretty creepy and scary to me personally. I feel like my eyes are like so basically, both girls were caught. One felt guilty, the other didn't. Both of them felt the need that they had to please Slenderman, and this is why they did it. So both of them ended up going to court at the same time. And in 2017, Anissa, the first girl who actually felt a little bit of guilt after she committed this crime, she pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. The jury actually found her not guilty by reason of insanity, and she was sentenced actually to a mental health facility instead of, you know, prison. The other girl did not want to go on trial, but just pleaded guilty, and she was also sentenced. Morgan, the one that was not feeling any guilt at all, was sentenced to 40 years to life in the mental hospital, and she was actually the youngest to go there, which you can imagine because she's only 12, or she was when this occurred. This color's so pretty. Called Synergy. I'm feeling your synergy tonight. When I was actually reading the story, I feel like I had already heard about this, or I actually feel like I had seen it happen in real life. So I think this might be a movie. I didn't look that hard into it, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's already a movie. And if you know that it is a movie and you've seen this before, go ahead and let me know. And I think I've seen it too. I'm gonna use this color Cloak, and I'm gonna put some pretty bold lashes on, so I'm going a little cray right now, all the way up here. So how do y'all feel about this? I mean, they're definitely crazy but they're also so young that it's like hard, like to be able to do that though. You're nuts, so you kind of do belong in a mental hospital, but at the same time it's like, who let these girls on the internet to see that? Nah, it's still their fault. It's definitely still their fault. There have been movies on Slenderman. What I'm thinking of right now, this whole scene that I have in my head of these girls killing this other girl, it's probably on one of those movies, but I can't really remember exactly, so that's why I'm like drawing a blank. And I'm like, I definitely have heard or seen this before, this exact scenario. So I feel like my lighting does not do this justice. I've actually seen like clips of Slenderman on the internet, and I'm not gonna lie, they are freaking scary and creepy. If there's one person that creeps me out, it is the Slenderman. I actually saw another movie, I think it was called Sinister, where that character kind of, I think he was the boogeyman. He kind of actually reminded me of this character, Slenderman. And I'm gonna use a little bit of black eyeliner to kind of smudge underneath my eye. It's not going on my waterline, I'm kind of putting it underneath. It's crazy when you think about it, like how all these characters on the internet have influenced people in real life. Like there's actually several where like you see these cases happening because of something someone found online or something like that. Children, these people are not cool. They're not idols. They're not people to look up to. They're not. I actually put a poll on Instagram yesterday asking people if they saw Ted Bundy in person, if they would take a picture with him. And I had a long conversation with Jake about it too, because at first his answer was yes, and I was like, what? He raped and killed like so many girls. Like that's so awful. The scenario was he was shackled up, because if not he might freaking kill you. But so I'm like, he's gonna be standing there, this guy who killed so many girls, and you're gonna say, oh, can I have a picture with you? Like, you're so cool. No, that ain't cool, dude. There was like 200 people that voted yes, and I was like, y'all are weird. Y'all are real weird. Anyway, back to Slenderman. So if you totally hate these eyelashes, don't make fun of me, because this is like my second time ever putting false lashes on, and that is not a lie. I am totally serious. But they are pretty freaking cute, I'm not gonna lie. I really like them. If I had them on like the right way and they weren't irritating my eyes so much, it would probably be much cooler. And if I didn't get black adhesive lash glue all over my eyelids, that'd be cool too. Last thing I'm gonna do is my lipstick, and kind of tell you guys about what happened after this whole stabbing occurred with these girls. Everyone at the school was like, oh my god. She returned to school actually the next September, I believe it was, and she was only in the hospital for 7 days. The entire school district ended up blocking the creepypasta wiki from the entire school to use. Because they're like, okay, this is not good. I feel like that anyway should have been blocked from students to begin with, but that's just my opinion. The creepypasta website ended up doing a live stream on YouTube and raising money for the little girl that was stabbed. That's pretty cool. I mean, they didn't have to do that, so they kind of stepped up. Really, how I see it is things creepy like that are on the internet. There's horror movies. Like, it all depends on who's letting their children see that. They're gonna find it if they go on the internet. It's just everywhere. It's part of life. So I guess what I'm saying is the parents should probably have like a block on websites that are probably not good for their children to see. When I'm a parent, I'm definitely gonna have parental controls on some of my internet sites and stuff like that, because let's just face it, stuff on the internet is not good. Unless, of course, like, you see it and you approve it, then, like, it makes sense to be like, oh, yeah, you're okay to watch that. Whoa, I just put so much on my lip. I put so much on, I'm, like, eating this color now. But, oh, it's so cute. I love it. Anyway, Slenderman is a very scary character, and the movies on him are also very, very creepy. Definitely wouldn't want him in my bedroom at night, and I definitely wouldn't want him terrorizing my children, telling them to kill people because he said so. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to watch this video. If you liked this video, actually like it, make sure you share it with your friends and you subscribe to my channel. Turn on your post notifications so you get a notification every time I post. Thank you guys so much again for coming to watch, and I'll see you next time. Love you.